Landlords ever had a tenant who just won't cooperate? You're not alone. It's a common tale in the world of property management. Tenants who consistently pay late, disregard property rules, or simply cause a ruckus. These are the tenants who can turn the rewarding job of being a landlord into a constant headache. But let's not forget the more severe consequences of not effectively managing these issues. Unresolved tenant problems can lead to property damage, substantial financial loss, and even legal trouble. The ripple effects can be far-reaching, impacting not just your property and pocketbook, but your peace of mind as well. What's more, the problem isn't always the tenant. Sometimes it's a lack of understanding on how to properly handle these situations. And that's where we come in. In this video, you'll learn a step-by-step guide to dealing with difficult tenants. So, buckle up and get ready to navigate the turbulent waters of tenant management. Identifying the problem is the first step in solving it. Indeed, dealing with a difficult tenant can feel like piecing together a complex puzzle. But it's essential to understand what's at the heart of the issue. Is it financial? Perhaps they're struggling with unforeseen expenses or job loss. Or maybe it's behavioral, with late-night parties or persistent noise disturbing the peace. In some cases, it could even be legal, entailing breaches in contract or violation of property rules. Understanding these problems requires an open line of communication. A conversation can shed light on the tenant's situation, helping you see things from their perspective. Empathy here is key. It's about putting yourself in their shoes, realizing that they too might be dealing with their own dilemmas. When you grasp the nature of the problem, you are better equipped to navigate solutions. Remember, it's not just about resolving the issue, but also about preserving a harmonious landlord-tenant relationship. Once you understand the problem, you can make an informed decision on how to proceed. As a landlord, you have rights, but also responsibilities. Navigating the terrain of property management isn't always smooth sailing. It's a delicate balance between maintaining your rights and fulfilling your responsibilities. Let's delve into this intricate dance. First and foremost, you have the right to receive timely rent. That's the bread and butter of your business. If your tenant fails to deliver, you have the legal right to demand payment. But remember, how you demand it is subject to local laws and regulations. On the other hand, you are responsible for ensuring that your property is habitable. This means keeping up with necessary repairs and maintenance. Your tenants have the right to a safe and livable environment, and you have the duty to provide it. Now let's talk about evictions. Yes, you have the right to evict a tenant for valid reasons. But it's not as simple as changing the locks. There are legal procedures to follow, and they can vary widely depending on your location. So it's essential to familiarize yourself with your local eviction laws to avoid stepping on any legal landmines. Another important right you have is to set and enforce rules for your property. You can decide on things like pet policies, noise levels, and even the color of the curtains. However, remember that these rules must be reasonable, clear, and non-discriminatory. Now let's flip the coin. As a landlord, you are responsible for respecting your tenant's privacy. While you do own the property, you can't just barge in anytime you please. Most jurisdictions require you to give notice before entering a rented property except in emergencies. And finally, you have the right to a security deposit to cover any potential damages. But remember, you are responsible for returning it when the tenant moves out, minus any deductions for unpaid rent or damages. That's a quick overview of your rights and responsibilities. Of course, laws can vary, so it's always a good idea to consult with a local real estate lawyer to make sure you're on the right side of the law. Knowing your legal rights and responsibilities is crucial in dealing with difficult tenants. Now, let's walk through a step-by-step guide to dealing with difficult tenants. Firstly, we have documenting issues. This is your first line of defense. Keep a meticulous record of every incident, no matter how minor it may seem. Make a note of the date, time, and nature of the problem, and if possible, take pictures or videos. This evidence could be invaluable in the future. Next comes communication. This is often overlooked but is essential. Reach out to your tenant. Discuss the issues at hand. Remember, it's not about confrontation, but resolution. Keep the lines of communication open, be respectful, and try to understand their point of view. You might be surprised at what a simple conversation can resolve. The third step is seeking legal advice. If your issues persist or escalate, it might be time to consult with a professional. A lawyer can provide guidance on your rights, responsibilities, and the best course of action. They can also help you navigate the complexities of tenant law and ensure you're acting within your rights. If necessary, eviction may become an option. This should always be your last resort, but sometimes it's the only solution left. If you've reached this point, ensure you follow the correct legal procedures. Eviction is a serious matter, and mishandling it can lead to significant legal repercussions. Finally, learn from the experience. No one enjoys having a difficult tenant, but it's an opportunity to grow as a landlord. Reflect on the situation. What could you have done differently? How can you prevent this from happening in the future? Use this experience to refine your tenant screening process, improve your property management skills, and become a better landlord. Remember, each step is crucial. Skipping one could make the situation worse. It's not an easy journey, but with patience, understanding, and the right approach, you can effectively deal with difficult tenants and maintain a positive landlord-tenant relationship. Let's recap what we've learned today. Our journey began with understanding the problem. It's crucial to identify the issues you are facing with your tenants, as this will inform your strategy moving forward. It might be late payments, property damage, or constant complaints. Next, we delved into the legal rights and responsibilities. Knowledge of the law is power in these situations. Understanding the legal framework around renting can help you avoid costly mistakes and protect your interests as a landlord. Then we walked you through a step-by-step guide on how to handle these difficult situations. This guide acts as a roadmap, giving you clear steps to follow when faced with a challenging tenant. But remember, every situation is unique, and you may need to adapt these steps to suit your specific circumstances. With these tools, you can handle any difficult tenant situation that comes your way. Remember, patience and communication are key. Landlords in Cook County, Illinois, listen up. Even with all the knowledge and the step-by-step guides, dealing with difficult tenants can still be a daunting task. This is where a professional property management company, such as Three Pentacles PLLC, comes into play. They specialize in dealing with these types of situations, ensuring that everything is handled correctly and legally. From collecting rent and managing maintenance requests, to dealing with tenant conflicts and evictions, they can take the stress out of property management. Three Pentacles PLLC can help you navigate the complexities of tenant management with their expertise and professional approach. Their team is well versed in the local rental laws and regulations, ensuring that you stay on the right side of the law while protecting your property and your rights as a landlord. With their help, you no longer have to worry about late-night maintenance requests or negotiating with difficult tenants. They handle all of that for you. They also provide regular updates and reports, so you're always in the loop about what's happening with your property. So why wait? Get in touch with Three Pentacles PLLC today for professional property management. Remember, as a landlord, your time is valuable. Let the professionals handle the heavy lifting while you focus on growing your business.